Good evening, TAPS family. Yeah. Welcome to our graduation and also welcome to our closing ceremony for the grown-ups. This weekend was amazing. Did everyone get enough to eat? Did everyone have a comfy bed? For our TAPS families, this was our opportunity to step into our safe space, a space where legacies live, where love is spoken, where we remember lives lived in selfless service to this great nation. This weekend, we have had peer mentors trained, we have had workshops, sharing groups, we've attended activities, we've honored our heroes, we've put messages on little red hearts on the photos in our hero wall. This has been our chance to rewrite our address book, to come together to make new friends. We've sat together in the dark on Friday when the lights went out, and we used our flashlights to just keep on connecting and being together in this one beautiful community. This has been our opportunity to honor our loved ones, to tell the life story, not just the death story. We have celebrated 30 years, and some of you have been here almost most of that time. I want to introduce a special guest, part of this family who has been with me since he was 7 years old. His father was my husband's aide in the Army National Guard. I knew his dad, and on that fateful day, Sergeant Mike Schmidt was with my husband when the plane crashed, and Garrett Schmidt was our very first Good Grief camper at the very first TAPS seminar. Garrett, I think you're over here somewhere. Garrett, I love you. And that's what TAPS is. TAPS is a family. It's a family of all of us. It's a family that's bound together by love and remembrance and honor, and it's a family that so many of our Good Grief campers have grown up in. I'd like to give a big round of applause to our legacy mentors who are here this weekend. And how about, on behalf of all of our Good Grief campers, how about those mentors this weekend? And all of our, can we get all of our white shirts to please stand? All of our white shirts in the Good Grief camp, senior mentors, group leaders. And now, I would like everyone in the Good Grief camp, I want to give a big round of applause, and we're going to have all the grown-ups stand up. Grown-ups, all of our TAPS families. Awesome. When we've had guests who have come in to our seminar, they think they're coming to something very sad and solemn, and certainly the pain of our grief is very dark. But when they walk in these doors, they hear joy and laughter. They hear connection happening, friendships being made, hugs being given. And this is our place to do that. This is a place where we have safety and support, love and care, and resources. So, on Friday morning, we started out with the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, and our morning evolved into General Dempsey singing with a rock band. We went right into our workshops and right into a weekend full of amazing opportunities to come together. But this is just the beginning. Please remember that TAPS has support available 24/7. Our helpline is available to you any time of the day or night, any day of the week. That we have casework assistance that is available, whether it's emergency financial support, help with benefits, or educational assistance. Whatever challenge you are facing, give us a chance to help you solve it. Of course, throughout our survivor services team, we've got peer-based emotional support that happens at events like this, at TAPS Togethers, at care groups, at seminars and Good Grief camps. If there isn't something in your community, call us and let's get it started. Because this is our family, our team, and we can make anything happen. We've also, on our staff, got connections to grief counseling that complements our peer support. You know, grief is not a mental illness. Grief is not a physical injury. Grief is the price we pay for loving someone. So we only grieve because we love. So at TAPS, we come together on that foundation of love to honor our heroes, to speak the life story, and to remember the love always. Well, I know we've had over the years a lot of wonderful experts. Did everyone like our speakers that we had this weekend? They were good. We had amazing speakers. We really bring the best across the country. So I'd like to ask our Director of Youth Programs, who is also one of our speakers today and also is very involved in guiding the direction of the TAPS Institute for Hope and Healing, which is available to you. I'd like to ask Andy, could you come up and just remind us of some of the takeaways of this weekend?
Thank you, Miss Bonnie Carroll, everyone. I want to try something here. All the people in the back of the room, if you're chattering, we're going to try something, a little experiment that we did with the kids the first day. We're going to see if we can get it really quiet in here. You ready? We're going to start over here. Everyone watching? We're going to start over here and we're going to get quiet. So we go across the room. Silence. Shh. Yeah, just like that. Look at that. Look at that. We did that. So it was such an honor to serve your kids this weekend. Thank you for letting us take time with them. We learned this weekend that you cannot always control your circumstances, but you can control the way you react to them. And boy, did we have some challenges this weekend that we had to choose our reaction, didn't we? Everyone? Yeah. Thank you to our group leaders and everyone for stepping up, and thank you for you and your patience on those things, because we all got through this together. So Frank, Dr. Campbell, at the beginning of this weekend, he gave us 4 things, 4 challenges for this weekend to see how we would respond to them. And I want to see just if we accomplish that this weekend. So he told us at the beginning of the weekend that peer support matters. You remember that? If this weekend you have learned that that is true, that peer support matters, let me hear just a round of applause. Okay. Dr. Campbell also talked about self-care, and that self-care matters. You coming here this weekend is a first step towards your self-care. Did you find this weekend that taking care of yourself matters? If you did, let's hear it. He also talked about the fact that even though we are experiencing grief in our life, that TAPS can remind us that you are not alone. Did you experience this weekend that you are not alone? Yeah. I hope that you made some new connections and new friendships that will support you well beyond your time here at TAPS. TAPS is a family, and we are here to support you 24/7. And so the last thing that he said to us is, TAPS is here for you. And we hope you experience that this weekend. If you did, let's hear a round of applause to know. All right. All of our staff here at TAPS are privileged to be here and to be of support. Thank you for the opportunity to stand with you, to sit with you, to walk with you, to cry with you, to laugh with you this weekend. TAPS is here for you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to ask back to the stage Miss Bonnie Carroll, everyone.
Oh, thanks so much, Andy. That was wonderful. TAPS is absolutely here for all of us. This is our family. I've got a couple of announcements while I've got you all here. We will have breakfast tomorrow morning. It'll be breakfast again right here, and again, that will be between 6:30 and 8 a.m. We will be the buses will be available to Arlington, leaving at 7:45, and the last bus will leave at 9 a.m. for those going to Arlington. They are predicting rain for tomorrow, so please take that into consideration if you are going to any of the outdoor activities. They're dressed appropriately because we will have a lot of time outdoors. We'll be getting there early because of security with the president speaking, so we're going to be outside for quite a period of time. Just be prepared. We are going to be having our help desk move down to the lobby for tomorrow. We will have the lost and found there. If you're missing any items, please come down and let us help you find them. We've got some little things that may have emotional significance, so we want to make sure that we do our best to get those for you. We have one group that I would like to, I don't know if they're in the room, but this weekend we had nearly 80 little ones in the 0 to 4 range. And I don't know if any of the families with the little ones are here in the room today, but I want to give a big shout out to our extraordinary team. We call them the grandmas, but they are more than childcare. They really are a beautiful, loving place for our littlest grievers to be together to have an amazing weekend. So let's give them a great big round of applause. So tomorrow we have two big activities. We've got Arlington National Cemetery services in the morning, and then overlapping with that a bit, we have a group that will be going down to the parade that happens on Constitution Avenue. If you didn't sign up and aren't in the parade, that list is already set, but you can go downtown and watch the parade along Constitution Avenue. That's a lot of fun. Lunch will be available when you get back. We will have lunch down in the lobby. It will be just a casual grab and go, just a chance to get a sandwich or something to eat and have more time just to rest and connect with friends. Oh gosh, I don't want you all to go. What do you think? Should we just tell the hotel we're staying? Yes, right? So, thank you all. Thank you for coming and celebrating 30 years. And again, if you are here for the first time, thank you for trusting us. Thank you for reaching out your hand and knowing that we would come alongside you and hold on tight and go the distance with you. And if you have come back again and again and again for decades now, thank you for leaning in to honor the heroes of this country. We have a very special guest with us. He was with us last year and is back by popular demand. Senior Enlisted Advisor Tony L. Whitehead is the Senior Enlisted Advisor to the Chief of the National Guard Bureau, Pentagon, Washington, D.C. He serves as the Chief's Principal Military Advisor on all enlisted matters affecting training, utilization, and health of the force, and enlisted professional development. As the highest enlisted level of leadership, he provides direction for the enlisted force and represents their interests. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big TAPS welcome to Senior Enlisted Advisor Whitehead.
Wow, that was awesome. Hey, can I have one of those things? Testing 1, 2, 3. You good? So I've got notes here. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello. Yeah. Hello. So I've got notes here, and I'm going to try to stick to them because last year I didn't, and it was the fault of my rock stars. My rock stars are the young kids that joined me on stage last year. Are you here? The ones that were up here last year? There's a few of them. She's waving. Thank you so much for remembering me. She's the only one. All right. Okay. Okay. Very memorable. Hey, so listen, like I say, I'm going to try to stick to these notes, but it's hard because the energy in this room is unbelievable. So if you'll do me a favor, I don't know if you can do it, if I'll be able to do it the way Bonnie got you to do it, but please let everybody in this hotel know that you are here tonight. So if you will, just give a big thundering, just cheer for being a part of the Taps family, all of you. I want to hear you. I want to hear you. Thank you. Listen, all right, cool. So if you don't do anything else, I got that out of you, so I'm excited. Hey, so to everyone that made this possible tonight, you've talked about the mentors, the staff, all those, we see them walking around, the volunteers, what do we call the legacy mentors? I think it was pretty cool. And just so many others, the parents that are here. And then, of course, most importantly, those that have experienced the tragedy. On both sides. You've been here, you know what it's like, you've come back, you've been a part of making sure that people grow. I can't tell you how much it means to me personally, because after 31 years of missing my mom, I was here last year, and Audrey, where are you? She's somewhere. I'm getting old. All right, there she is. You know, there's something about grief sometimes that we as adults, if we hold on to it for years, we don't realize that it's still there. And like I said, it's been, it'll be 32 years next month that my mother passed away. And there was an element of that grief that I held on. And a lot of us do it because we want to be strong for the rest of our family. We want to be strong for our friends. And we don't let it go. And sometimes there's a healing that needs to take place, and it doesn't take place until we actually deal with it. And so that's an amazing thing about being here. And so when I had an opportunity to spend that time with Audrey, in that brief moment, I realized that that was something that I didn't do. And after I left here, and I was in uniform, so I tried to play it cool, but I needed to release. And so I want to tell my Taps family, I want to tell you personally, Audrey, thank you for helping me in my grief. Thank you. Ooh. All right. Now, we'll talk about her, and then we'll spend a little time with you, but, you know, we got our super seniors over there who I want to spend some time with. Bonnie, hey, what are y'all doing over there in the corner? Yeah. Auntie Carol has, for 30 years, created a safe space. I want you to think about this. Just sometimes, just out of great ideas, and you talked about that, you know, it happens, but she's created a safe space for 30 years. There's a place where people can come and laugh and cry and listen to music and sometimes learn to play music not so well. And you joke and you have fun and you interact with people. And you've been looking for a place like this, and it's been here. There are people who have never understood what it has been like to share their grief with a total stranger and realize they were not sharing their grief with a total stranger. They were sharing it with someone that needed to hear it. They were being bold and they were being vulnerable for the first time. And in that moment, they actually started to grow and they helped someone else grow. And not just them, we got international partners that know about this amazing thing that we call TAPS. Bonnie, for 30 years, you have done something that you have to experience. A lot of you, I know, you try to tell people what TAPS is about. This isn't something that you can describe. This is something that you have to experience. And I can tell you right now, for 30 years, you have helped people grow in a way that they will never be able to describe, but they will be able to have people walk into their lives, and they become better because of what they got here, all because of you. And for that, we say thank you. Give it up for her. She's amazing. And so obviously, this Memorial Day weekend, You know, we're going to unite as a country, and we're going to remember the fallen, those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. But here at TAPS, we remember all of our service members. That's so important, because there are a lot of us in this room. I will retire, but there are some that didn't. But there's a community of people around that knew who they were, and in some cases, there were some struggles that they were aware of. But you're here because they didn't go through the entire process of retiring, and they didn't have an opportunity to get some of the resources. This is a place where you have a community and you're learning about resources that are available. I cannot tell you what that means to a lot of families. The families that aren't even here don't even realize just how much you have helped them. You've been an advocate in ways that advocacy has never been. You have been a friend to some people that have never worn a t-shirt that says TAPS. And you have been a resource, a reservoir of strength for folks that need to know what it's like to be in a community that can help them when they didn't know that help existed. And for that, we again say thank you. And so tonight, as we get ready for the super seniors, I just got a couple things, but I got to tell you, one of the best things, I can't stand over here because you guys are awesome. All right, I'm done with the notes. All right, listen. All right, here's the deal. I'm here tonight because I love being around people that are strong. I love being around people that understand what it's like to say, hey, I need help. I love being around people that understand what community means to folks that don't know what community is. I'm in a room full of people on a weekend that are giving their time, they're giving their resources, they're giving their heart to some of the youngest, and even to some of them not so young. I'll say you're in my age group. I'm 59, so you're up in there. And in no way, shape, or form does anybody feel any sense of shame or discomfort. If anything, this is one of the first times in their entire life where they have felt like they were at home. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? You can go back to your community in the four corners of the world, and I said world, because we do have international partners here, and not realize there's some people that need to be here because this is almost like a hospital. There's a care here that you can't get any other place. TAPS has been an unbelievable resource. And so tonight, I've said that to you because I want to thank you for everything that you've done. But for a few minutes, I want to spend the rest of the time doing something that you have done, and that is prepare those super seniors for what's next. Those amazing super seniors are going to leave here. They're going to leave home, and they're going to take some unbelievable resources and tools that they couldn't have gotten any other place than here. Obviously, they're smart, they're handsome, they're pretty, and they're kind of weird. You know, yeah, he said, hey, he knows. Because, you know, they're between the ages of 17 and 19, so yeah, they are. And you got to take that shot because I have no hair, and I got a gut, and so they're in better shape than me, so I got to take my shot. But they're taking into the world this thing called emotional intelligence. This is something that you sometimes can't get. We have leaders that have to go to training that costs thousands of dollars. But we have some young men and women who unfortunately had to experience it. And we also have some volunteers who've decided that the experience that they got, they needed to share. They're going to go into colleges, they're going into workplaces, and some of them are going to come back home into their communities. And they're going to be that resource for folks that don't even realize that they needed it. They're going to go into places where they're going to ask, how did you get to be who you are and how you are? And the only way they did it was they came to TAPS. They're going to go into a workplace where they're going to see people that need help, and they're going to be able to know how to reach out to them. And the only way they could reach out to them was because they've had the experience of being reached out to here. That's what they have got, and that's what they're going to take into the workplace. What else they're going to take into the workplace? They're going to take into the workplace this understanding or difference between what cope and hope is. If you cope with what's going on, then there's hope. They understand that. These are our teens, and you see that I take a little ownership. These are our teens that are going into the world with the resources that you have equipped them with. And I said it before, they have been built for this. There's two songs that I need you to write down. I don't want you to listen to them now. The first one is Born for This by the group called The Source. The second one, now hold on to your seat because I didn't realize I was going to listen to it and love it. It's called Champion by Carrie Underwood and Ludacris. Yeah. He knows. And when you listen to it, you'll know that it was meant for our super seniors. They were born for what's next. They're going to go out into the world. They're going to be phenomenal. They're going to go out in the world. They're going to take everything that you gave them. They're going to go out in the world, and they're going to be this force multiplier for people that are going to be absolutely great. And that greatness came from TAPS. And the last thing is this. Several years ago, when I first was introduced to TAPS, I had no idea what you did. All I thought was that this was another thing that worked with tragedy. It was a transition assistance. And then I found out about tragedy assistance, and I'm thinking, why is that something that we want to celebrate? This isn't something that we're celebrating. This is something that we're acknowledging, because these are people that are part of our community. I am so proud to be a part of an organization, and I am, because I retire, and I need to get me a shirt sometime soon. I don't know which one I'm going to get, but I'm going to have to do that. That tells me that I'm a part of what's next. And what's next is we have got to take care of each other. We got to take care of them even more, so that they know that when they come back after they have graduated and they've gone off to college, they're going to be a part of this, and they're going to take care of our young people, and our young people are going to take care of them, and you are going to be taken care of too. At the end of the day, TAPS is the absolute best thing that could have happened to a lot of us. Now, before I leave this stage, I need something from you. You ready? The words are, they were built for this. I need you to point to them, super seniors. We're celebrating everybody tonight, but we are spotlighting you. My rock stars I had last year, they are awesome, but you're rock stars to the next level. And for that, we say thank you. And so what we're going to tell you 3 times is you were built for this. Are you ready to receive it? Are you ready to tell them? 1, 2, 3. You were built for this. You were built for this. You were built for this. Ladies and gentlemen, they are ready for what's next. God bless you. Thank you. All right. Are we going to graduate them?
Number 4. Yeah, there we are. Man, Muse, that was some great music. I don't know who picked that, but that was great. So we are about to honor our graduates. We're excited to do this. But before we do that, we have a very special treat for you. We have 2 of our GGC campers who have been working very hard leading up to Good Grief Camp. They have been meeting with our theater lab folks. Where's our theater lab? Tara, where are y'all at? Where are you at? Right back there in the back. Big round of applause. They do such a wonderful job with our kids, with our adults, I know many of you have benefited from that. But we're going to welcome to the stage a couple of our GGC members, and they have been working for several weeks to write their own monologue of their own story, a way to express their grief. And so I'd like to first call to the stage Jameson Shelton. It's a big round of applause for Jameson. All right, brother. You got this, brother. You got this.
I'm alone. I am 7 years old. I feel free and open to the world. I am able to roam wherever I want to. But now, I am 9. I realize how my father really is, and it makes me feel condensed into my own little corner. I remember times when you would leave for a week or two, but when you left, I didn't feel like the other children did. I felt like a weight was lifted from my shoulders and I was floating into the clouds. But it only took one night to change all of that. It was earlier than normal, maybe 4:30, and I was eating dinner with my brothers. My mom was out with my sister. They weren't supposed to be back until the next night. But right when I was about to take a bite out of my father's awful attempt at cooking, I heard a slam at the door. I saw my sister walk through the door and saw her expression. I knew what was happening. My mom had called the police on my dad because of what he had done to us. I remember the police telling me to leave the house while they talked to my father, but as soon as I was about to, my dad said, "I love you. I hope you know that." I remember wanting to pull away from his hug, scream and shout, but I was too scared of what would happen if I did. I'm alone. Maybe I'm not alone. I am 13 years old. My father died around 2 years ago, and ever since, I felt alone and unable to breathe. And today is worse than ever, because I have to go to this new camp called TAPS. It's a camp for military kids that have lost someone. Even though I begged my mom to let me stay home, I still ended up getting in that cramped car with all my annoying siblings and driving 5 hours to get to DC, where the TAPS Nationals are. When we got there, everyone was already sleeping, and I was very confused on what was happening, and it took forever to get to our room, and by the time we did, I went straight to bed. The next morning, I had to meet all the other kids in my group. When I walked into the room where they all were, it felt weird. It felt like a warm blanket had just been laid on me, and I was protected from everything around me. I walked over to another boy that was sitting alone, and we just started to talk, without having to feel like we were going to offend each other by saying the wrong thing or get in trouble. It felt nice for a while. I felt like I had someone who knew me. Maybe I'm not alone. I am not alone. I am 15 years old. My name is Jamison Shelton, and this is my fourth year going to TAPS. I have found my people and no longer feel like I'm the only one going through this. I now know that there are people out there that know what I've gone through and to help me get through those hard memories and hardships. I hope this message helps those who feel alone in this and for those who need a little boost into feeling free. Just remember, you are not alone.
All right, Jamison Shelton, everyone. Now it gives me great pleasure to welcome to the stage Andrew Shade.
He is a victim to his own mind, tortured, torturing. He is a seeker never fulfilled. He is partial, never whole. A quick wave of relief does no justice for his pain. A constant search with a broken light, a persistent fight, never for the bell to be rung, all in the interminable chain of despair. 3 years ago, I lost my 20-year-old brother, Carter, to suicide. The cornerstone of a house was taken away, and like a sandcastle on the beach, the house collapsed. Carter was, in so many ways, the foundation to our family, always there to make people laugh, listen, and of course, run his mouth with his loud opinions. But Carter was also looked up to by most. His personality exuded the confidence of a disciplined, accomplished, good-looking young man. But behind this facade was a pain so deep, he was too ashamed to express it. One thing I will never forget about Carter was his interesting hobby of lawnmowers. Oh my goodness, he loved lawnmowers. He loved searching the depths of Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and our local dump for the most old, beat up, and unusable lawnmowers, trying to make them work again. Sometimes he would tweak one tiny screw or tube, and the lawnmower was alive and sputtering. But oftentimes he would pour out his heart, working for weeks, even months, on one lawnmower, trying to fix its issue. I know from my personal healing journey that I can pour out my heart trying to fix broken relationships caused by grief for no progress to be made. But just like Carter, with countless hours of no progress, we can follow his secret to success, to persevere. Another thing I will never forget about Carter was his love for music. At only 11 years old, he produced his first album, 12 songs of beautiful classical music, inspired, composed, and played by him. But as he got older, he drifted more towards listening to music, and surely not as beautiful as classical. Music became an escape from himself, a portal into a world without pain and suffering, one he unfortunately did not live in. So 3 minutes and 40 seconds of a song later, he was back in the trenches. As time passed, that short relief did not satisfy his ever-growing pain. What did? Tattoos. I'll never forget the first one he got. I remember him saying it was the only one he ever wanted, and one was enough. The tattoo was a tiny little word reminding him to live in the present. But just like music, the short relief did not satisfy his ever-growing pain. So one tattoo turned to two, two to three, and eventually whole arm sleeves. Tattoos became the Band-Aid to the pain he could not bear until his emotions swept in like a wave, exposing him to the reality he lived in. I will never forget the day I lost Carter. So much shock, I could barely even comprehend the reality of his passing. And shortly thereafter, my family fell apart. Unexplainable grief and emotions led to weeks, even months without contact to family members. But just like Carter, I waited. Days, weeks, months, years for reconciliation and understanding, trying to figure out the reasons behind the choices that people had made and missing the family I had once known as inseparable. I know from my personal grieving journey that I can spend my every living second trying to fix broken relationships caused by grief. But sometimes the pieces can never be put back together, and that is okay. But when they can, they bring about the deepest of all emotions, love. A journey through pure empathy, denying all reproach. A search to understand the deep desires of another and unveil the profound connection of love. Love. A love so complex that it transcends understanding. An understanding so deep it whispers to the soul's hidden scars, stitching them with love. A love that sees beyond the facades we portray, embracing the shadows where secrets lay. With every glance, it unravels the past, turning pain into peace, making healing last.
Take the bow. Take the bow. All right. Andrew Shade, everyone. Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you, Theater Lab. And thank you to these wonderful teenagers for expressing their heart and their love. And now we turn to our time to recognize our graduating seniors. I'd like to call to the stage our voice who will announce our seniors and come across the stage. Miss Bonnie Carroll, and we'll come on up here and we will recognize you. These young men and women, many of them have been in Good Grief Camp since they were very small. Some are more recent to Good Grief Camp. But in our family, we want to recognize our seniors. We want to recognize these moments in their lives when they turn a page and they are looking toward their future. So I want to welcome to the stage Sergeant First Class Robert Davis.
Good evening, everyone. That's loud. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your support. Now, I know that this is going to be a bittersweet moment for us all, but we're going to go ahead and proceed with graduating these wonderful young adults. Michael Beagle from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Graduating from high school a year early, and he plans to attend Coastal Carolina Community College in the fall, where he's considering military enlistment. Lily Buchanan from Parsippany, New Jersey. Lily plans to continue working professionally as an actress in the theater, film, and television industry, including a conservatory program in New York City. Ronan Cabrera from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Ronan plans to attend North Carolina Central University, where he's going to study business with a minor in psychology. McKenna Clarity from Westfield, Indiana. She will be attending Purdue and plans to pursue a degree in game development and design. Nathan Clark from St. Mary's, Georgia. He plans to enter the workforce to become a music producer. Ian Colt from Charlotte, North Carolina. He will be attending Elmhurst University, where he will major in finance with a minor in music studies. Kayla Downey from Floral Park, New York. She will be attending the School of Visual Arts in New York, where she plans on pursuing a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Illustration. Carter Dudley from Jacksonville, North Carolina. He will be attending Lewisburg College to play baseball. Abby Else from Cadillac, Michigan. She will be attending Central Michigan University, where she plans to study elementary education. Landon Gilbert from Oak Grove, Missouri. He will be attending Longview College, where he will be majoring in the Fire Science and Paramedic program. Nasir Gillis from Brooklyn, New York. He will be attending City Technical College in Brooklyn, New York to study IT. Sylvia Hodgson from Roxbury, Maine. She will be attending Cedarville University to study nursing and participate in the Air Force ROTC program. Westlyn Hunter from Rye, Colorado. He will be attending Pueblo Community College to pursue a career as an electrician and wind turbine technician. Kira Johnson from Colorado Springs, Colorado. She will be attending Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Prescott, Arizona, where she plans to pursue a bachelor's degree in forensic psychology. Jonathan Langford Jr. from Port Republic, Maryland. He'll be attending College of Southern Maryland to explore classes in graphic design and psychology and work part-time for the Arc of Southern Maryland in event planning and brochure design. Max Ray from St. John's, Florida. Max will be attending Savannah College of Art and Design to get her bachelor's degree in acting. Jaden Renhefo from Salina, Texas. She will be attending Lee University in Tennessee and plans to double major in marketing and biblical and theological studies. Geneva Reeder from Maurice, Iowa. She plans to attend Western Iowa Tech Community College and Dordt University to double major in band instrument repair and music performance, and then wants to join the United States Air Force Band. Joe Shelton from Virginia Beach, Virginia. She plans to attend the Funeral Services program at Tidewater Community College. Isabella Scholl from Nokomis, Florida. She will be attending the University of Colorado Boulder to major in international affairs and Russian studies. Connor Starnes from White Marsh, Maryland. He will attend the University of Maryland College Park and plans on participating in the honors program, majoring in astronomy and/or physics. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for your seniors class of 2024.
All right. What the heck? One more time for our graduating class, our seniors.
SCA Whitehead, I hear you're going to be retiring soon, and you know what that means. We're going to see you in one of these.
Okay, we're going to have just a small break, and we're going to just turn this stage over, really, and we're going to welcome a brand new band that has been practicing. Actually, a couple of bands have been practicing the last 3 or 4 days. They are going to amaze you in what they have accomplished over the last 2 or 3 days with Brett Jones and his crew. And the work that they do with them is pretty incredible. So stay tuned, give us a minute, and we're going to turn this stage around. Thank you so much. All right. All right, everyone. We have a great treat in store for you. We have award-winning singer-songwriter, Mr. Brett Jones, and from Gold Star Mentors, where you at, Brett? Come on up. Here he is. Mr. Brett Jones, everyone. Come on, big taps welcome, Mr. Brett Jones.
Here we go.
Careful the lyrics. Do you want it in my face?
You guys warm up?
Yeah. You're good.
Is that everybody? It's like getting an orchestra in here, isn't it? Hey, everybody. My name is Brett Jones. I'm a songwriter from Nashville. I'm here on behalf of Gold Star Mentors and TAPS. I just want to let you know, most of y'all know me, but some of you don't. I'm a singer-songwriter, but more importantly, I'm also a survivor. And I want you to know how happy I am to be amongst my TAPS family. This is one of my favorite times of year because I get to be around people who understand what I've been through, and I understand what they're going. And I get to teach a bunch of great kids and grown-ups. This is young adults, and we just have a wonderful time. It all started when I met Bonnie Carroll in 2004, and I just want y'all to know I am the president of the Bonnie Carroll Fan Club. I love that woman dearly. I love you. And this relationship has been going on now for 20 years, and it's going to keep on going. TAPS is 30 years old this year, and I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of what she's done with it. And I am way proud to be a part of it. So I'm going to do some other introductions of the people that are with me tonight, but I won't do it right this second because right now I want to introduce the One Fam, One Band, Gritty Nitty Dirt Band. Try saying that 4 or 5 times real fast. Hey, that was their idea, not mine. But I love them to death, and we've had a wonderful time learning to play these songs for you guys, and we're looking forward to it. They have been fantastic. They've done a great job, and I can't wait to get into it with them. So we're just going to charge into it, okay? Is that cool? Here we go. We're going to play a little song, a little Bob Marley song for you called Three Little Birds.
rising sun. Three little birds hitched on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Take us, Bobby.
Woke up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds pitched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
One more time, Bob.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Everybody now.
So don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Say, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, every little thing, every little thing, every little thing, every little thing, every little thing is gonna be alright.
One more time.
Every little thing, every little thing, every little thing, every little thing, every little thing is gonna be alright.
One fam, one band. Y'all give them a big hand. Yeah. How about them apples? All right, seniors, come on out here. Okay, guys, I want to do a couple little introductions here. This guy who's been just wonderful on the electric guitar, his name is Bobby Terry. He's from Nashville, Tennessee. Y'all give him a big hand. He's been all here all weekend teaching the kids. You know, and he's got a regular gig. I tried to steal him away, but he's he's playing for some guy named Garth Brooks, and he just won't do it, you know. He said I was good, but not good enough. He is wonderful. My buddy Ernst Sherman is here in the front, helping the kids keep on track of where they're going. His son Trey Sherman is here with us as well. I have a surprise guest coming up here later on. I'm not going to tell you who it is, because y'all might Google him, and then that would spoil the whole deal, right? And I want to say thank you to Katie Manis, and of course Bonnie Carroll, and I want to say thank you to all the mentors that have helped the kids get where they need to go and all that kind of stuff. And like I say, I'm just so happy to be here with you guys. This has been just a fantastic weekend. We've had a great time. Okay, let's see, what song are we doing now? Oh, I remember. Hold on. Okay, we're going to do some, and Lily is going to sing for you. This is going to be good, right? Oh. I think I'm almost done singing, hopefully, but anyway, this is an old America song. Now, you know what's funny is when I teach these songs, the only people that know them are the parents. The kids have no clue. So I think you guys will know it right off the get-go. But they just know it from us playing it. Like literally, I don't think they ever heard the song until we played it for them. Eric, can I get a little bit more guitar on my monitor, please? Thank you. All right, anyway, we're going to charge into it here. And are you guys ready? This is a... Okay. You ready for the name of this band? This is the world premiere of the Power Outage Band.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry and the air was full of sound. Oh, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no name. La 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 la. After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed. And the story it told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. Oh, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It feels good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no name. La 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 la. After 9 days, I let the horse run free, 'cause the desert had turned to sea. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The ocean is a desert with its life underground and a perfect disguise above. Under the cities lies a heart made of ground, but the humans will give no love. Oh, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no name. La 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 la.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Are you guys having fun? Because we're having a blast, I promise.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so most of the time, and Bonnie knows this, most of the time we just learn one song per class. And last year we learned 1.5 songs per class. And this song we kicked it up to 2 songs per class. So we really worked hard to come up here and give you guys kind of a concert. So we got 2 more songs we want to do for you. I cheated a little bit because most of the songs we're doing are 2 chords. But this song only has 1 chord.
Yeah, so that'd be good to string. The first one and the next one. We come in.
And you know, I tell you, this is an inside baseball joke, but it's really hard to write a 1-chord hit song. There's only about a handful of them ever in the history of music. 1-chord hit songs, and this is one of them. And I know the people my age will recognize this song, but the kids didn't. So anyway, wish us luck. Here we go. You ready? Here we go.
A little bit.
Brother bought a coconut, he bought it for a dime. Sister bought another and she traded for a lime. Put the lime in the coconut, drinking both up. She put the lime in the coconut, drinking both together. Put the lime in the coconut, drinking both up. She put the lime in the coconut. Called the doctor, woke him up, say, doctor, ain't there nothing I can do? I said, doctor, ain't there nothing I can tell you? I said, doctor, ain't there nothing I can do? I said, doctor. Now let me get this straight. You put the lime in the coconut, you turn the bottle up. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink the bottle up. You put the lime in the coconut, drink the bottle up. You put the lime in the coconut. Call the doctor, woke him up, say, doctor, ain't there nothing I can do? I say, doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I say, doctor, ain't there nothing I can do? I say, doctor, Dr. Bobby, in the coconut, you drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both together. Put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut. Call the doctor, woke him up, say, doctor, ain't there nothing I can do? I say, doctor, ain't there nothing I can do? I say, doctor, ain't there nothing I can do? I say, You drink 'em both up, you put the lime in the coconut. You drink 'em both together, put the lime in the coconut. You drink 'em both up, you put the lime in the coconut. Call the doctor, woke him up, say, doctor, ain't there nothing I can do? I say, doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I say, doctor, ain't there nothing I can do? I say, doctor. One more time, Bobby. Hey. I say, doctor. I say, doctor. I say, doctor. Ready? I say, doctor.
My niece. My niece.
I told you these guys were good, right? I told you they were good. Now, what are we going to call the combined band?
That's right.
The one band, one fam, nitty gritty dirt band power outage, right? I want to say this is the last thing I'm going to say. We're going to play our last song here in a minute. I'm going to introduce a special treat for you guys. But I do want to say this. I do some different things. I play golf tournaments and I play music for other charities, and I've met a lot of people who run charities. But I've never been around so many genuinely kind and giving people as I've ever been around when I'm in a TAPS weekend with you guys. You guys are the best of the best. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you do for these kids and what you do for each other, because it's priceless. And I just want to say thank you for letting us be a part of it. Thank you so much. You guys, like I said, you're in for a treat. I was able to talk the guy who wrote Achy Breaky Heart into coming here tonight and singing it for you guys. Now, we have done Achy Breaky Heart. One of the ways I got him here, I said, you know, Don, we might butcher it if you don't come up here and make sure. Because we have played this song before, about 5 years ago, I think. And his name is Don Von Tress. He is a decorated Vietnam veteran. So he understands the military, he understands what you guys are doing. He's told me he's proud to be here, and I'm sure proud to have him. And I hope you'll give him a big warm welcome, Mr. Don Von Tress. Let's kick this thing off, Donnie.
Never was my girl. You can burn my clothes up when I'm gone. You could tell your friends just what a fool I've been. They laugh and joke about me on the phone. You could tell my arms go back to the farm. You can tell my feet to hit the floor. Or you could tell my lips to tell my fingertips they won't be reaching out for you no more. But don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. You could tell your mom I moved to Arkansas. You can tell your dog to bite my leg, or tell your brother Cliff his fist can tell my lip. He never really liked me anyway. Or tell your Aunt Louise, tell anything you please. Myself already knows I'm not okay. You could tell my eyes to watch out for my mind. He might be walking out on me today. But don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, I just don't think you'd understand. Help us. If you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Ooh, come on.
How about that? Can I get everybody to stand up and give them what they deserve? How about this graduating class? The class of 2024. Love you guys. Great job.
High five.